peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again. And in the same house remain, eating, drinking such things. Such things set before you.
Power to the people. BTP. God, party. Peace, peace, peace. God, party. Peace, peace, peace. God, party. More power to the people. No, this is not what you call democracy now. You know, that one current events or news around with, you know, upon a regular basis. Sorry about that. Opens up with that being a song number before it gets to broadcasting, and does so right before it gets to broadcasting another news story, as they have different news stories during the segment or episode of their broadcast. Hold that thought, you know. I get more knuckles. No, Rick. Upon given article Sunday. Come back to something else. Okay, there you go. And as most preacher men are full of crap, you know, to put in, it's not the half what I had meant to say. You know, whereas I'd be like ready to flip them the bird, or to, like you say, to rephrase something we said, re-gesture something. I mean, not ready to say, get out of here, take a hike, you know, because I don't listen to any and every preacher man or whatever religious denomination, then because I'm trying to drink anybody's Jonestown who they miss punch. At least many different Jim Jones wannabes come out the woodwork. Fleecing the flock, robbing the flock, raping the flock, whatever. Then how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, Ed, I got it from here. All right, here's Johnny. How you all doing? My social media family. Being of any followers as the subscribers, as well as any visitors to being on my own immediate person. Social media, YouTube channel, and or concept what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Bear with me while I get my words together. Then I'm pressing for time, you know. I like to get to this one free eats, you know, of soup kitchen much earlier. You know, as I really try to get there much earlier than drive there late. But then from there, mainly or mostly all the stuff is gone. You just have to, you know, get in where you fit in and get what you can. What's left? I don't really care for leftovers when I get the stuff when it's first put out there. You know, been a one of the few soup kitchens I know that feeds at night or in the evening when few for that line thought that moonlights as a food pantry at that, compared to how I know about most or the majority of the soup kitchens I know about that be moonlight as food pantries. You know. Hold on. Let's get popping. Today's social media content of a broadcast video is dealing, as you see the title, this particular one named is dealing on the bottom of regarding making reference to the dookie-shoes. The dookie-shoes, trailblazing like dookie-shoes. And some of them be here. AKA street vermin, street critters, street ammo, scamps and vamps, midnight cowboys, spooks that sit by the door, urban cowboy, or the low end, attempting to meet almost such a Vic as in Vic off at the pass, get jiggy with it. Keep my woman's name out of your mouth. Remind you, is that you can kind of idea what I'm saying? As a certain celebrity who was coming off like under the bad boys that he's supposed to be, taken into custody as he played the part of a character of one of the boys in blue. And his movies with another celebrity, but still another male for our own race of people. If you are of that amount, I don't like stuff as being one of the ethnic minorities. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't even go to the tribe, but neither do I want to think of myself as somebody of the likes of whites. Well, I don't think of myself as one of the non-white races of people first. Because I look at it this way. We all belong to the human race. For our species upon this planet Earth, being of the greatest species compared to the less species of creatures of different sorts of type. And that's all that matters to me. And likewise, I acknowledge myself as being a citizen. Disregard what you heard in the background. As I was saying, the street vermin, street critters, street animals, scamps and vamps, and etc. Anyway, getting back to what I was trying to say, I think of it with that in my mind's intention to try to kill, probably being, I was like going following to continue from where and when that person had last off, so I can finish up as a complete form of free prior line thought. In that same sense of the word, regardless of the disruption or the interruption, got a lot more impolite or rude persons in the world, or whatever race and walks of life. And of the old as well as the young, and of both of two sexual genders. But anyway, I was saying, I myself not only consider myself to be, just of the human race for our own species. I don't really consider myself as being of any race otherwise of the human race. But then I'm supposed to be not only an unofficial Polish Russian citizen, but I'm also an official American citizen. And not to mention a believer in God, as in Christian, a Protestant. So at times I can play the part of the devil and less to you than a prodigal son and protocol son, for that matter, as I'm a prior military enlistment personnel of the U.S. military. What less believers is any believers in God as in Christian, aka Protestant, that can go straight from the will of God until one were to make amens, or likes of prodigal sons and daughters, whichever one's gender is. Well, the worst is in those closet devil worshippers who make up most churchgoers, being whatever religious denomination, from the pools to the pulpits, especially when it comes down to those prosperity preachers and child evangelists of the life, whom I had mentioned earlier, the Jim Jones wannabes, with the new and improved, updated versions of the ones of the Johnstown Kool-Aid sponges. And so much for that conversation. And moving right along. So how you feel, peace and folk, my folks, my whatever races and actually possibly or whatever walks of life, factors, society and lifestyle preferences, old and young life, both sexual genders, represent not only the human thing, but then there's the community within this post 911 era or new apocalyptic day and age, where the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes midnight, compared on a form prior to them was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. You know, yes. How you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. If not bad yet to be all right. It's not best of all to be said to be feeling less stress, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become stressed. New York, family, friends, hopefully and likewise as well. All right. Sometimes you take it to make it. Then how you all like my socks? I thought you weren't a member. But you one of those. No, I'm not a member to one of them secret societies of alternative optional persuasion, but I like colorful things. So what if I wear multicolor? I mean, they ripped it off the 60 revolutionary flower children, you know, social activists, those multicolors. They ripped the multicolors from, they borrowed it or ripped it off from the 60s social activists, revolutionary power children, you know, getting back some of such other, you know. So how y'all feeling, you know? What up, my people, I'm about to kick it live with you as I'm trying to do right now, regardless of what's going on, like who the heck is something. My day, pretty smooth, you know. I can't complain, you know. Gotta take the bill with the sweet. I've been trying to, you know, be mellow fellow, regardless. All the dookie-shoes out here, or whatever races, named up mostly of other males of the same sex, tend to give me the business, you know. I took care of the Billy, yo. And now I'm supposed to be like, you know, like so, getting ready to serve a judge election. But I went down there to take care of the business at hand. At least some lottery cards. Let me get these lottery cards. Yeah, get some lottery cards. Yeah. Oh, listen. Yeah, already looked at. No. Oh yeah, these other lottery cards. These are lottery papers, rather, because they didn't have what I wanted, you know. Yeah, I'm still playing the devil's game of lottery. You know. Yeah. That's one worldly addiction I still have to work on. But I gave up the bottle. Well, the pipe, taking it one day at a time. You know, the pipe. Once that, my drug charge played these here lottery tickets because they didn't have the regular lottery tickets. And the machine was out. There was a person ahead of me and got some tickets. And just got the last ticket. And I got distracted by this person. I just put my money in without looking to see whether or not there was any other of the regular tickets available. So one of the buyers, the attendants in the store, said, "You have to take something else in because the machine don't give any money back." I said, "What?" I'm saying from there, the good thing I put a greater amount there. So I got $5 chips D's here, see at that. You know, and they're both losing tickets. So much for that. And y'all trying to tell me something. Leave that alone. Then I went to, you know, take care of other business at hand. I can't let you see this. This is somebody's talking. You know, check this out. This some brought this supposedly to be some. I'm thinking about one of my regular homies. all the same, I just met him most recently. He's pretty cool. Still, I was saying, I'm not really into meeting, so many new people within a relatively short time frame. Because you know how that is. You got to be on your P's and Q's. Because we still living in a global pandemic, regardless of how the medical community come out with some of this and that to try to combat it. And you know how I feel about the jab. Like I said, I'm in the neutral zone. I'm not for it, but I'm not against it. And so let's leave it at that. So much for that conversation. And then this is they give you the answer sheet after you concluded the class, you quiz after class, after you went through the training session to become a judge. And they give you the answer sheet for stick it out though. So I went down there, bitch, served as a judge of election. I went down there, baby. Take care of the SAB in the hand, baby. Be about the real, be riff-raff and do it, get into politics, like the Dave Kennedys and what I'm saying, like the Bushes and the Nixons. They were pretty foul, but not as foul as those others. David King, not as foul as Bush and Nixon. Yeah, so Gerald Ford, that's supposed to be the president. I researched some of this matter. He was supposed to be one of the smartest presidents that ever was. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? President Gerald Ford has a high IQ. Like, wow. I said, man, you learn something every day, practically, Time for each and every one of us. Anyway, though, where I'm at now, getting back to the original topic of discussion so far as the dookie-shoes, trailblazing like a dookie-shoe, trailblazing through all the different bandos, whatever bandos still left around, bandos as in bandit building, abandoned real estate, premises, properties, be it former residential building that was housing residential tenants or warehouses. The dookie shoe be trailblazing through the dookie shoe bandos, right? What you're putting up your nose. I mentioned, otherwise, they be looking for Vicks and so all geeking and tweaking. A lot of dookie shoes here, of users, and then some of such, drug pushers and dope dealers, and cracking meth dealers, crack dealers, meth dealers, and all that, Stanking and high heaven stanking like stanking Frank. Otherwise, you remember, MASH, military comedy TV show production episode for that sitcom series of classic TV, television. You don't want to get so, so much to be put in a drunken stupor or be experiencing and could become subjected to as a suffer from a bombed out high where some of everybody that's riff-raff could possibly take advantage of your Twilight Zone episode as you be in the days, take advantage of your situation and vamp upon you, as you could be in another ride. Hey, look at Homie, man. You geeking into the home team. Hey, home team, you all right? And somebody may be a jug at you otherwise, be like acting like one is the black sheep of JWG's or JD's family. JWG's, JWG or JD, you know, JWG, John Wayne Gacy, JD, Jeffrey Dahmer. Be like, man, fix yourself a sandwich. Oh, yeah, we got us a live one now. Oh, nah, look at that, badunka, but beefy weefy, come on, man. I mean, at one time or another, when I was an adolescent, teenage boy of a male, I was going through some changes with my own immediate personal family household, you know, whereas we fussing and fighting. I had to get a breather, so I left out at night. I sat on the park bench, and then I laid out on the park bench. Before you know it, I was like more or less getting a couple few Z's. Then something shook me out a nod. It had to be God saying, couldn't have been anybody else. But from that, I see one joker, you know, at the head of the bench, at the head, at the end of the bench where my head is at. You know what I mean? Say, I see another joker at the end of the bench where my foot is at. You know, I jumped off that bench, and they said, "Oh, don't worry, home team. We were gonna mess with you, man. You cool, you straight with us, man. You ain't in harm's way, man. You all right? You know, talking all that yin yang, yada yada yada, boo. Man, you straight with us, man. You ain't got to worry about us, man. We cool, man. We ain't gonna mess with you, man. Go ahead and you know, do what you gotta do. You just like, you know, like trying to rest the spell, you know, get your second wind back, go right here. Ain't gonna bother. I'm like, man, I didn't bring it back to it like that, but I'm thinking in my head, do I look like boo the food? I don't know. I don't know either of you two Joes, you know. You may want to do a John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer's number on me. Then after you're done getting jiggy with it, you may want to. Yeah, it just reminded me of how, you know, two homeless males had encountered each other. One was older brother, one was a younger brother. The older brother met the younger brother off at the pass, you know, like right. He was, and this is supposed to be in what you call a news headline story, you know. To another incident where there's a lawyer woman or some woman that's affiliated with the legal profession. But I get to that later. But anyway, though, these two brothers, they supposed to be, you know, of the same shelter, like right, rescue mission men's shelter. The older brother caught the younger brother. The older homeless brother caught the younger homeless brother, a male of the same sex. Met him off at the pass, grabbed him, took him over into a city park, you know, got his peanut butter, then slid his foot into the ear. That's nasty, ain't it? Bushwhacked the damn hell out of him. Went doggy style at him, then flipped him over, did him spread style. Incident of a hate crime of this woman that's supposed to be of the employ for the legal system, for our own judicial system, our American laws and bylaws, whatever I said, according to our constitution. So, you know, on city, state, and federal and national level, she arrived at the address location for the principal property real estate where her law office is located within this building, among other businesses there. And this homeless male, he hid out overnight. Somehow he got in there. He hid out overnight. The minute she arrived on the scene, she was the only one there. He come out hat and grabs her from behind, pushed her down on the table, and got busy with it. Got on top of, got between her legs, and then threw her down on the carpet. And after he was done, he pulled up and count, but they caught that joke. Whereas he don't have to worry about being homeless anymore. Because they caught that dookie-shoe, and they had a spot for him in the county jail. All expense paid. you know, will come off like a dookie-shoe otherwise of a world. I'm saying come off like a dookie-shoe otherwise of a war will see a full moon at night. You know, snatching panties. And not just a Little Red Riding Hood either, but a Barbie Benton, the Playboy Bunny, and a Sarah. You would have attempted to get judged with a big fat booty if he could have. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But anyway, though, y'all, I'm about to wrap this up because I got to get to the soup kitchen. You know? And I hope that this is pretty much so, you know, entertaining. At least it's not so much more to educate and enlighten, you know. But you know, the dookie-shoes is out here. I call them dookie-shoes. That's another name that I have for them. The street vermin, the street critters, street animal dookie-shoes, you know. Trailblazing through the band, across vacant lots and in and out of alleyways. So looking for a as in victim, you know. Want to get good with it as much as they can, like so, you know, bros, brothers and sisters, you better recognize and realize in this day and age of the pandemic, you know, to fulfill biblical prophecy of wars and roots of wars, specialists in diseases, supposed so-called natural disasters and made ones, spiritual wickedness in place. Then if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I will hope that you would think to do so now. My blood is still running warm in vain. By recognizing, however, said what he himself had done and did upon the cross of Calvary Hill of glory, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers upon the orders of their superiors. But then, nevertheless, but he went to that cross of Calvary to become the first sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me. Don't steal my trademark physical dress. I'm going to have to copyright it sometimes. So that if any of us being of whatsoever race and whatever walks of life, faction, society, lifestyle preference, being of the old, younger, like both sex genders, male and female, represent not only the human species, but then nevertheless the global community within this post 911 and a new millennium apocalyptic day and age where the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes compared on our former periods prior to them was accordingly for these right biblically prophetic times. Were to profess some of such faith in him, they will come to be blessed one regard another, more with more. Furthermost, salvation being of which is the only means of us could possibly become citizens of the kingdom of heaven, first and then second of all, with his deliverance. Then because if you don't have the first blessing, not just the most more important, but the most important blessing being his salvation, then you cannot go, you down there. You cannot become a citizen of the kingdom of heaven, become a citizen of the underworld of damn it, you know. Then because that's where your final resting place will be once you go to make that transition to the great beyond to life. Because God cannot commit to the kingdom of heaven because you don't blood sacrifice of Son of God, you know, they take away the sins of the world, you know. I mean, I don't care what Oprah Winfrey or anybody else says, all roads may lead to the woman riding beast on the seven hills for the papacy of Vatican City, Rome, Italy, where the devil's demons church headquarters is at, but all roads do not lead heaven. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, I thought I'm gonna have to put this joke in time now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. Because the only way into the kingdom of heaven is through our Lord and Savior, the Christ, the Messiah, the deliverer, Rabbi of rabbis, the Lord of lords, the King of kings, the Prince of peace. Here, as there is no way to heaven but through him. Can I get an amen? Cowboys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, do's and do's and dudettes, what I mean to say, shoes, whatever, friends and foes, ammo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man? Better recognize and realize. Because if you ain't got Christ's salvation, you're going to be burnt to a crisp, man. The devil and the demon going to be eating barbecue You shish bob humans. Listen, give me some more of them, like chicken fingers. Give me some more of them human fingers. The devil be saying to the demon, bring it on. Get some of that hot hell barbecue sauce, man. Hot hell sauce. Okay, you all take care. Peace. So you all take care now. I'll holler at you later if and when. We out. Peace.